Who's ready to get disappointed? Who's ready to get pleasantly surprised? Who's ready for anything? Yeah, what's up, motherfuckers? Let's go. It's time for the Xbox Games Showcase up in this bitch. What's up, everybody? I know I should have streamed earlier so I could like chill into this whole thing, but guess what? I woke up late. That's right. I was out hanging out with some of my closest and bestest of friends, and I was just a little tired, and I woke up late. I didn't get myself ready enough, but it don't matter now. You know why? Because I'm here, and I'm ready to party. I hope you all are ready to party too, whether you're watching on the usual format or now live on shorts format, vertical formats for all you kids out there who like your TikToks and Instagrammies. What's up, everybody? Happy to be here. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is enjoying their weekends. And I hope your weekends are about to get a whole lot brighter and greater now that we're going to have a chance to watch what Xbox has in store for us for the next year or two. If they're even going to be around for the next 2 or 3 years. Oh my God, it's anarchy. The video game industry is going to shit. I don't know. Do you want to believe that? I don't believe it, but a lot of people are. They all think that. But I guess we'll see. We shall see. All right. Let me just get myself ready and adjusted here. I'll switch my screen blah, 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 fuck. I'll switch my screen over so that we can get ready when this party's about to start. All right. So, because we got just basically 1 minute left for the festivities to start. So, who's ready? Let me make sure that the vertical stream looks good. Let's see, center that bad boy. All right. Who's ready? Are you ready? I don't think I'm ready. I don't think anyone's ready. Oh, here we go. They jump started it. Let's go. Let's just get into it. F it. Let me know if you guys can hear this okay. I want to make sure that the audio is good. I'll increase the audio slightly so that you could hear better on the vertical stream. But let's go. What are people expecting? What are people excited for? Are we gonna get, I don't know, the Xbox Portable? Including our own company. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's go.
Good evening. The Soviet Union is no more. Despite a potential...
Are they already like teasing the next Call of Duty here?
These events clearly serve our national interest. Free from the specter of global conflict.
It's kind of crazy. I mean, I remember like living through all this. That's kind of weird to say. Oh, Clinton, what is this? Oh, this is Black Ops 6. I thought we were gonna get this afterwards. They're showing this now? Yeah, let's go! Fire starter! I'm an instigator, the great masturbator. I'm a conjugator, man manipulator.
Some you should see. What the hell are we getting into? Don't trust anyone.
Don't trust anybody, including me. I haven't played a Call of Duty game, like proper game, in many, many, many years.
You broke into a CIA black site.
I mean, this looks good.
Things got complicated.
But again, we're just seeing CG, we're just seeing cutscene type of stuff. Where's the gameplay? Oh, is that gameplay? Okay, wait, hold on. That's cool. I like the era that it's in.
Continue to bless the United States.
Because it's an era I'm familiar with, so that's kind of cool to be able to play through that.
You just got a first look.
Oh,
at
here's the
Call of
man.
Duty Black Ops 6.
Here's Mr. Phil Spencer, everybody.
Where the truth isn't what it seems. It's an
Here
honor
is
to
the
stand here
savior
representing
of
the creative
Xbox.
teams at Activision. And please stay tuned after the showcase, where we will take you inside the studios to hear directly from Treyarch and Raven, who are working on Call of Duty Black Ops 6. You'll get a 25-minute deep dive into the story and a sneak peek at multiplayer and zombies.
Oh, zombie mode?
It's been 10 years
Off the
since
bat?
Call of Duty has been in our show. It's been even longer since all Call of Duty players got the same game at the same time. Going forward, everyone will experience the game, including the Black Ops 6 beta, the season expansions, and the updates at launch.
That's kind of
There
big,
are
actually,
currently over
when you think
100
about
million
it.
people who play Call of Duty every month. We hope to grow that community by making Black Ops 6 the first Call of Duty game that will be available in Game Pass day one.
That in
So
itself
no matter
is
where
big.
you choose to play, everyone is welcome to experience Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on October 25th.
That's going to be nuts.
I'm incredibly excited for today's show. I'm standing here thinking about
I'm
all
pretty
the
sure they're
passion
going to
that
see
has gone
sales
into
drop a
making
little bit
this
because of
show
that.
what it is. It's an honor to share the latest efforts from our partners around the world.
By the way, guys, if you're watching on the Shorts live stream, please do me a favor. Hit that like button. You'll make this guy extremely happy because I know
Who are doing
Xbox won't.
What I believe is some of their
Thank
best
you.
work ever. And now I get to introduce something that is special to me. As
What's
someone
special?
who has played games for as long as I have, it's amazing that I get to set up
Do we all
this
agree
world premiere.
and believe that he's actually played games?
So thank you all for joining us, and please enjoy the show.
World premiere! This guy will be very happy that you said that. That's a Bethesda game. Indiana Jones. He was the super weapon of gods and kings. Ooh, what is this? Ooh. I feel like I should know this, but at the same time, it's not coming to my mind right now. Wait. Is this Doom? Holy shit. Yo! Oh, wait a minute. This looks pretty rad. Oh, wait a minute. This looks amazing. What? You can fly now? What? We're going to the Dark Ages with Doom? All right. Yo. All right. That's... All right. I'm happy about that. I'm excited about that. That actually looks pretty dope. The Doom games have been a lot of fun, to be honest. So that's amazing. I am a dinosaur.
Who were you before? Who did you love?
Oh, this looks like another zombie game.
What did you believe?
Undead Labs. What is this? Dead Rising 6?
It's too late to ask now. We all knew the risks when we ventured out beyond the gates. But you helped.
Or is this Left 4 Dead?
Greater than the fear and death that surrounded us. We found hope in each other.
It looks like, she looks like Michonne. I'm a little tired of all these zombie games. I feel like it's time for a break with that stuff.
Just one more day.
Yeah, this looks like Left 4 Dead.
The sacrifice would be worth it.
Or is it that other one? The one that came out
Always.
several years ago. Was it Back for Blood or something like that? I mean, it looks good.
Courage to keep going. To fight on.
I'm gonna eat ya. Oh, my head.
When we needed it the most.
Behind you, girl. Behind you. Ah, poor Jimmy.
I didn't know you well.
So dramatic.
But we'll keep your memory alive.
So dramatic. Wow.
Every sacrifice we make matters. And will never be forgotten.
Yo, what is that? Crazy infestation. It's gonna be like one of those giant guys, bloaters.
No one is forgotten.
Oh my god, did they all just die? And this is their memorial?
We live on.
That's crazy. So dramatic. Left 4 Dead 3! Oh no, State of Decay. Okay. I've never played any of the State of Decay, but they all look the same, man. State of Decay, Left 4 Dead, Back for Blood, they all look the same. It's a little bit too much. I guess if you're a fan of the franchise, well, there you go. You're getting a third one. EA! BioWare! We mess up stuff.
Not looking good, old friend. This'll take more than you and me.
What are you thinking?
We need someone to be our eyes and ears in the shadows.
Hadouken!
Someone to bring a little darkness to the daylight.
We're going into the fade, aren't we?
Ah. This looks very comical. It almost feels... Is this is in Fable, is it? I love the presentation for this.
Yeah. Someone who will stand between us and a pack of demons.
You know there will be dragons.
Right.
Because weren't we supposed to be getting a new Fable game?
Fire in their blood.
But this is probably not it, though, right?
One more thing.
The tone kind of feels like it.
Needs a leader. Someone we can count on. Someone that the world can count on. But where are we gonna find her?
Oh, Dragon Age. Oh, that's coming this year? Okay. Again, never played any of the Dragon Age games. Looks interesting. I don't know if I'll play this one, but we didn't see really any gameplay, so you can't convince me. Oh, well, the the subtitles kind of spoiled what this is already. So this is Starfield. Ladies and gentlemen, are we getting a Starfield DLC? Who still plays Starfield? Anybody? I need to go back and play it. I haven't played enough of it. I liked it. I found it enjoyable. Bethesda Game Studios. Studios have brought you Starfield to so much fanfare and hype to only get it die down a week after release.
How long you live. You trespass in the home of House Varun. Your fate will be decided by the great serpent.
Can you feel its embrace encircling your heart? Constricting until there is no more you. Only us.
I haven't played Starfield long enough to actually like complete it or whatever. Is the end game? Because I remember there was some supernatural element to it, but this looks very like extremely supernatural sci-fi stuff going on. Interesting. Shattered space. Well, I mean, at least they're still working on new content, so that's good. And new content coming tonight.
Proposal for you.
I wish you the best of luck.
That's cool. Again, it's nice to see that they're still working on content for this game. And they haven't given up on it. Unlike another company that put out a game with so much hype in it only to have it fall flat. Cyberpunk.
Vaultathon 76 is sponsored in part
Oh,
by Sugar Bomb
Fallout.
Officer.
What kind of Fallout are we getting here?
Folks, if you're just joining us, we're coming to you live in the 10th consecutive hour of our Vaultathon 76 drive. We've got operators standing by and, oh, it looks like we've got one.
Harry's on from Skyline Valley. He's sending the whole family to Vault 76.
How about that? Skyline Valley, beautiful country, right in the heart of Shenandoah.
I'm currently in the middle of watching the series. I think I'm on episode 4 or 5 now. I don't know.
Call now to join Harry. And
It started off strong and then now it's getting kind of weird. But I'll keep watching.
Vault 76 is a growing community, and strong community can weather any storm. Why, Just take a look at our Skyline Valley neighbors in Vault 63. The greatest scientific minds are hard at work, cooking up shocking new ways
So,
to protect and preserve
this looks like this is an expansion for Fallout 76, right? Wouldn't it have made more sense to do a DLC for Fallout 4? Or am I just not understanding the Fallout series and how each of the games are?
Don't come a knocking. Call now to reserve your place in Vault 76. Still not sold? Well, I suppose having skin is not for everyone. Best of luck out there.
That's kind of neat. Play as a ghoul. I bet you that's all a result because of the show. How popular Walton Goggins' character is.
World premiere.
World premiere. Let's go. What is this?
Soon she'll wake and paint again. Paint a new number, ticking down every year. One stroke, and everyone of that age.
Oh, she's been Thanos.
Every year she paints again, and every year an expedition departs for the continent with one hopeless mission: destroy the paintress, so
The
she
paintress.
can never paint death
Oh.
again. We'll break the cycle, so she can't steal anyone else's future.
This world is full of wonders. Yet everywhere we go,
It's beautiful, I'll say that.
Do you mean we're the only ones left?
Wow, this looks pretty neat. This looks really nice. How many people are on your party? Wow, this is gorgeous looking.
Even if we fail, we lay the trail for those who will come after. Right? We are
Expedition 33. Never heard of this. Who's doing this now? Sandfall Interactive, Kepler. That looks actually pretty good. I can see myself messing around with that game. That looks actually really good. Okay, so far there are two things that stood out to me the most. What's going on, Star-Lord? Star-Lord in the house. Hope you're having a great weekend. Good Sunday so far.
You mean to tell me your mama never told you stories about critters and weavers?
We're seeing a lot of this type of art style. Saw this a lot during the game festival. That's interesting.
That's two-toed Tom. Big gator. I gotta drop you off fast.
After I got you out of that tree, you said you helped me find my mama.
I ain't have a disposition to be gator snacks.
What is happening? What is this relationship going on here?
I'm all ears.
There's a church up a ways with a big bell. Go on and ring it.
You want to make him come running?
Tom can't abide the sound of the bell. Some church folks once tried to dynamite him, and he didn't take that too kind. If you ring that bell, he might skedaddle.
You better not skedaddle.
Go on now, scoot. I'll pick you up yonder after to go find your mom.
Trifling ass mudcat.
It's interesting. They're using a lot of different like mixed media. Ooh, look at this gameplay.
Gotta move quickly now.
Okay, this looks interesting.
Wait, that floating island is the gator?
What is this?
Oh, hell no.
It says, don't take shrooms watching the never-ending story. Yeah. Don't ever do that. What's going on, Suck? Nice to see you here. Hope you're having a great Sunday and having a great weekend. You won't recover for weeks. Dude, you'll be lucky if you recovered at all. Man, this game looks good. What is this?
All right, time to find that church.
Are you telling us that that's what you just experienced, Star-Lord?
There it is. Now to get over there.
Wow, I like how she uses the elements. And really, if you pay attention, there's a lot of like mixed types of art and animation style in this game. I'm actually really digging how this looks. It almost has that Spider-Verse feel. And I guess that's that new style ever since that came out. And the Puss in Boots movie. The soundtrack doesn't feel as fitting though for the game, honestly. She reminded me of the movie writing. Oh. Like Falcor. Except this is a fish version. Look at this. Look at that gator. South of Midnight. This looks actually really good. I don't know, Star-Lord, you're from Louisiana. I feel like this game should be speaking to you in a little bit, right? That's kind of neat. I like that. That game looks really like it could be a lot of fun.
In darkness,
Lord of the Rings.
she slumbers.
It almost sounded like that was Galadriel. My South is not like this, but at least we got good food. Oh, I believe that. I'm just saying that you're from an area that has like swampland, right? And has kind of like that southern Cajun type of feel, right? And culture. So I feel like that game is really geared, or at least centered around that same similar type of culture. I mean, it looks good. Oh, this is Warcraft, right? Excuse me. This looks like Warcraft. Yeah, this is a typical Blizzard movie. This is the type of trailer that if you went to E3 back during the days I went, you would hover around the Blizzard booth because they always had a giant screen, because their trailers were like the best forms of entertainment usually during the E3 show.
While new hope blooms on the horizon, the final battle draws.
Is it the cinematic of all the expansions? Sorry guys, I'm a little froggy this morning.
Now, in the darkness, at the very heart of the world, the drums of war thunder.
Yeah, maybe it looks like they're kind of like recapping the story so far. Because when was the last time we actually got a Warcraft game? It's been a minute.
And Azeroth at last awakens. to world soul, so long denied me, shall be mine.
Again, I can't judge a game just by the cinematics, but it's Blizzard, World of Warcraft, The War Within, huh? So is this? I'm assuming this is a standalone new game. Oh shoot, this is coming out this year? Hey, I'm actually kind of surprised. A lot of the games that they've announced so far are all coming out this year, unlike Summer Game Fest. Oh, Konami, this is Metal Gear Solid 3 remastered or remake, right?
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate.
This is Snake Eater.
in the Soviet mountains. Ensure the safety of Sokolov and
Looks like Snake Eater.
Your code name for this mission will
Yep.
be Naked Snake.
Oh, look at the updated graphics.
The clock is ticking. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the
Oh man, this will finally get me to play this game.
Is that clear?
This looks freaking good, man. Oh!
In other words, weapons and equipment are
Oh, look at him with the gator head. Oh.
You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment. Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man
Can we possibly... Can Konami regain our fate because of this? Dude, look at... Wow!
Speak.
Yo. What? Let's go. Oops. That's the wrong button. That looks amazing. When is this coming out? This is supposed to come out this year, I think, isn't it? No release date? Oh, I want to play that like yesterday. Oh, come on, Star-Lord. I know you're a big Metal Gear fan. That's got you all wet and creamy, right? Got me all hot and bothered. All right, y'all. Again, another reminder. I see a good amount of people watching on the Shorts Live. What's going on, y'all? Suck, I don't know if you heard me before, but I hope you're doing well. But do me a huge favor. Hit that like button on any of the streams. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. You would make this guy one happy fellow. Is this the Pirates game? That's... What is it? Sea and Thieves? Thieves and Seas? Thieves Sea? Never played it. Sea of Thieves, yeah. Wow, 13 seasons already? Wow. I've heard some people say that it's a fun game, but I've never tried it. Star-Lord's ready to be snaked, y'all. Let's go.
Hey, I'm not your friend, Dickless! I'm gonna come.
As long as Ooh is free, your world is in mortal peril.
And how is it that you know all of this?
Because I am a god too.
If you're a god,
What's happening here?
why would I do anything to help someone I've sworn to kill?
That's what she said. While I know we've already seen a game something similar like this, at least the other one looked refreshing. I like that fact that she can turn into like that wolf kind of creature. Well, that's kind of neat. It's her weapon kind of looks like a... Almost looks like a guitar.
Come on then. Fight me and die.
Kill all gods? Is that the name of the... Flintlock? Is Flintlock an established game? Like, is this a sequel or is this a brand new game? Another game coming out this year. Wow. There's a lot of games actually coming out this year when you think about it. It didn't feel like that based off of what we saw on Friday.
As the gods of mankind.
Okay, no, you lost me. I'm not into this. I have no patience for these type of games. I mean, they look great and all, and I love the idea of what you could do, but I love, oh my god, they got Sphinx running around. You had giants and ogres, these fire guys. That's kind of, oh, look at these statue guys. That's kind of cool. The thing is, like, if you give me access to a game like this, I will build something and immediately I would wipe it out. So I would want there to be like a big war or a meteor shower. So my experience would be like, what? 5 hours max? Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. Age of Mythology retold. Look at that, September of this year. A lot of games. See, I love how they're really emphasizing that. Coming out this year, this year, this year, this year. She did kind of look like a Groot, didn't she? I am Groot.
Your target is in possession of a radioactive device. Stop Carrington's attack at all costs. Good luck, Agent.
I always knew I had an instinct. I could see the world differently. I thought it would be like any other mission.
What is this? I feel like I should know this.
I was wrong.
The Initiative and Crystal Dynamics.
Where it's a pleasant 23 degrees all day, every day.
How far to his last known location?
Local forces are also tracking his whereabouts.
It's Tomb Raider 2099.
I'll have to improvise.
Of course it's not, but...
What readings are you getting?
It's a pretty looking game. I will say that. I don't know what this is, but it looks very pretty. I like how we're finally seeing what the current gen can do.
Intel places Carrington on the second floor.
On the life we think we know.
Oh, they're doing like parkour stuff like in Mirror's Edge.
To be a lie.
You ever played that game? Mirror's Edge was actually a lot of fun.
Find the truth. Scan's clear. I'm going in blind.
Carrington! Damn it!
Oh, you triggered an alarm.
Analyze. What am I looking at here?
Carrington appears to be targeting a research facility. If he attacks it, the casualties could be astronomical. Agent Stark, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, it's a trap!
I could use someone with your skills.
I'm not gonna lie, this looks actually pretty good.
I had to lose everything before I could see. What this world was really hiding.
I hope you're ready, Agent Dark.
Oh, is this Perfect Dark?
Once you open this door, there's no going back.
What? Holy shit! Perfect Dark looks amazing.
Agent Joanna Dark is caught in the middle of a near-future war over
Oh, wow.
technology that threatens the lives of millions. We hope you enjoyed the first look at gameplay, and
Hot
we can't
damn,
wait
that
to
looked
share
good.
more from the developers at the Initiative and Crystal Dynamics.
I don't know.
as the
I'm not
game
gonna lie.
progresses. The creativity
This
and
presentation's kicking ass so far.
are what make our industry unique, and I'm incredibly proud of our games and our teams. They are building a diverse lineup of titles, which includes
Yeah, because I mean, the last Perfect Dark was what? Like proper Perfect Dark was first Xbox,
to our ongoing
right?
games like World of Warcraft, The War Within from Blizzard, handcrafted
And the style is
original
such a
concepts
difference
like
now.
South of Midnight from Compulsion Games, and blockbuster games with massive audiences like Call of Duty Black Ops 6 from Activision. On behalf of our creative teams at Activision, Bethesda, Blizzard, King, and Xbox Game Studios, we thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to getting their ambitious games in your hands. Diablo.
What's going on, William?
is the most enduring and beloved series in all of gaming. We're thrilled to have Diablo 4 in Game Pass, where millions of you made it your favorite way to play. This October, Diablo 4 Vessel of
It's the OG first. Yeah, I remember when it came out originally on the Nintendo 64.
a new region.
Like, I wasn't much of a GoldenEye guy, but I was full on a Perfect Dark guy.
Let's take a look.
So to see, to remember how it was back then, and I do feel like they came out with an Xbox version, original Xbox version, and to see how what they've done with it now. I mean, it's so many years later after the fact, but it looks fantastic. I had no idea. The minute I heard Agent Dark, I was like, what? I'm actually really stoked about that. Man, can't believe it. So this is a Diablo 4 expansion. So I just recently started playing Diablo 4 because it's now on Game Pass, and so far I'm digging it. I was never like a major Diablo guy, but I liked what I was experiencing so far.
Nerel? Oh, you're not well. Please, please, my child, let me help you.
Stay away from me! Nerel!
Stay away from me, you motherfucker!
How I raised you. No, Mother. But I must carry this burden alone. I must get to Akarat's tomb. But look at you. You're killing yourself. I don't know how much longer I can... I'm here, little magpie. I missed you so much. I'm so proud of you. But now, I need you to give up.
Oh wow, it's a trap! It's a trap!
Let's go. No. You made a choice. And I warned you, little magpie. There would be consequences.
Ugh. Sorry. Sorry, magpie, you are now just pie.
Surrender.
No! I control the stone!
That's so gross looking. You see how her arm is like split in multiple ways like that?
Nothing.
Oh wow, for a brief moment that looked like an actual actress. That's kind of neat.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I could use some help.
Oh, damn. That's messed up. Look what you did, Magpie. You fucked that dude's life up. Good job. Sleep paralysis. Diablo 4 Vessels of Hatred. October this year. Oh, I need to pick up my gameplay of Diablo 4 then.
Oh, right, you. So,
Fable.
you want to know all about heroes, do you?
This Fable?
You have come to the right place. Because who better to tell you all about them than perhaps the greatest hero of them all? Yeah? There he is. Non-binary. Cheers.
So far there's been several like trailers that have been very comical. I've actually really appreciated it so far. Retired. Humphrey, what a name. Hi, I'm Humphrey.
I mean, sure, you get your mega fans,
You are like literally my favorite person.
your haters,
It's like a fan club, but we hate you.
Yeah, this is Fable.
chances.
Man, we haven't seen anything about Fable in a very long time.
Toad. For some reason. But it's more than that. It's about the choices you make.
I'm a hero. I should do what I want.
You thought you could save her.
You know, it's your life and death stuff. That's what defines you, isn't it? Really, stays with you. I knew this one hero. I took her in when she had...
It looks great.
Welcome.
They've been working on this game for like, it feels like forever.
Thought I'd get her out there, make the most of her gift. But you know what it's like when you're young and you have a point to prove. I tell you, this kid, she had it all.
I mean, didn't they first announce this game in like 2019, 2020, something like that?
She was something else, all right. She was terrifying. So
A lot of nostalgia games, you're right.
Once who made all the wrong choices.
But I guess if you really think about it,
She's back.
uh-oh, she's back. Time to unretire, Humphrey. A lot of the game studios that Microsoft bought are known for a lot of these nostalgic like games, right? The games that we grew up playing or experienced playing from before. So it kind of makes sense that they would be working on follow-ups to all that stuff. So, but Fable looks good. I've never played a Fable game. I've always been told I should, but I've never played it. I like the humor.
World premiere.
Oh, world premiere. Hold on to your butts.
Use this. Make your own rules.
What?
It's my turn.
This looks like, again, this looks like another Valorant copy. Now, what? You could use cards now? Yeah, no thanks. Pass. We've had, oh man. We've had too many games like this already. So what, now you're gonna throw in, like, like what do you call them? Trading card game, TCG like things to a Valorant style of game? Yeah, no. Frag Punk coming next year.
World premiere.
World premiere! Home. Noodle cake. What would noodle cake taste like? Oh, this looks cute. This reminds me of Mouse Guard. If you ever read that graphic novel or those comic books.
Here I found my childhood home in ruins. Why hasn't my aunt taken good care of it? The bridge to her house is broken, so I can't even ask her. I will make the tree stump a cozy.
This looks very cute.
No matter what it takes.
Very, very cute.
No matter how hard.
It almost feels like you're playing a cartoon.
And find meaning and beauty out here.
Ah, look at that. He's wearing like leafy shoes for snowshoes.
Winter, a small city mouse doesn't stand a chance.
Aww.
Maybe so. But I must keep believing that every winter leads to spring. Nancy, finally! No!
Oh no! That damn owl. Winterboro. Looks cute. I don't know if it's a game I would play, but it looks cute. Play it day one on Game Pass. World premiere. I knew it. Let's go.
My mixtapes bend others to my will.
Oh, Annapurna. I'm always excited whenever I see Annapurna come up with something. What is this?
Go back to a time where summers lasted.
Again, they're using that same type of animation. You know, the low frame rate animation.
What's your name again?
From Beethoven and Dinosaur comes an adventure, a lifetime.
Beethoven and Dinosaur.
Experience the freedom of the teenage wasteland, sneaking out, making out, avoiding the law, and maybe something.
This looks actually kind of neat.
Hey, can I stand up?
Yeah, little Rockford, go nuts.
And this.
To the soundtrack of a generation.
I'm also a huge sucker for anything Eidos. Look at that. Devo, Roxy, Iggy Pop, Susie and the Banshees, Joy Division. All right. This is all speaking my language right now.
I'll just remember to tell myself it felt important at the time.
Your greatest memories are stored in music. You're invited to go back in mixtape.
That's a cool name for a game, mixtape.
Noise complaints. Okay.
All right. You have my attention. You piqued my curiosity. Definitely looks like a game I would play. Day one on Game Pass. Asobo. Not to be confused with adobo. Oh, adobo. I'm getting hungry. What is this, like a flight simulator? No thanks. Just not for me. Yes, the simulation game where you can learn how to fly a commercial airplane. So if you're a potential terrorist.
I'm gonna come.
I know there are a lot of people who are like hardcore into games like this. That they've like built out like rigs at home to really experience the full flight simulation. So Lord, looking for a game now. Can't remember that name. It's annoying. What kind of game is it? Wow, they're spending a lot of time on this. Well, Microsoft Flight Simulator is a big deal for them. I know that. So, no surprise there. Another reminder to everybody, if you're watching here live, don't forget hit that like button. Make this guy extremely happy. Thank you. It's an online shooter. Oh man. I mean, there's so many of them, so it's kind of hard for me to think. Alright, so it's a new version of Flight Simulator coming this year. That's gonna make a lot of people extremely happy. Ooh, another Bethesda. Indiana Jones. Come on, we need an update on Indiana Jones. Oh, Elder Scrolls. Alright. Never got into this series. Oh, what's up with all the copyright music? No, I don't want to hear that. I am going to unfortunately mute this for a minute because I don't want to be done. I don't want to get a copyright strike. I don't want to get in trouble on my YouTube channel. Sorry, guys. I hope you understand. I can't have any copyright music play because I will get in big Panda Poo Poo. Panda Poo Poo? Why Panda Poo Poo? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. All right. We belong. Oh, it's still playing. See? We belong. Still playing. So what is this? Is this like, are we getting in like an Elder Scrolls remake? What is this? Elder Scrolls expansion, DLC, new version, blah, blah, blah. It's all cinematics right now. We're not getting any gameplay whatsoever. Again, I apologize for no sound. I just don't want to get copyright strike. All right, there we go. Play all DLC for free. Oh, wow. Okay. Again, if you're a fan of Elder Scrolls, that could be fun for you.
World premiere.
World premiere.
I swore I'd never use my power again.
Oh, it's Square Enix. What is this?
But 2 nights ago,
Parasite Eve. No. Could you imagine?
I found my friend's body in the woods.
An all-new supernatural murder mystery
Who I can trust.
from Square Enix.
Or who trusts me. But my friend Safi is dead.
Oh, it's part of the Life is Strange series? Okay. I've always wanted to play this series.
Focusing my power, I somehow shifted into a parallel timeline. Here, Safi is still alive, but danger stalks our every step. And only I can investigate both realities.
That's kind of cool.
Parallel world? It's the same as
Stallard, I know it's from Epic Games. It was so good. The game you're thinking about?
Dead.
Huh. Epic Games.
Save Safi.
Shooter online.
And prevent the same murder two timelines.
My mind is mush at the moment. Life is Strange, Double Exposure. Coming out this year. Again, another game coming out this year. Another Bethesda. Indiana Jones. Machine Games. Oh, here it is! Indiana Jones! Let's go!
I can't let this go. It could be the best kept secret in history.
What are you going to do, Indiana?
These artifacts have a deep connection to something in the past. Boss believes they hold a kind of power. A discovery that could change the world.
What were you doing out there?
Fresh air! We have to find the stones, Gina. Or they will. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the
Alright, we're seeing a lot of the same cinematics. I want to see more gameplay.
The Great Circle.
Exactly.
I intercepted the Morse code coming from the Himalayas.
Where Voss is sending
Himalayas. Oh, this looks like gameplay right here.
Yep. Let's get a closer look. Gotta find the stone and get off this shit.
Oh, what happened to this poor guy?
What does it say?
Earth something.
Uh-oh.
Was that?
No time for love, Dr. Jones.
We'd better hide.
What's going on, Mallory? Hope you're doing well.
Ciao.
Who's this guy?
Hands behind your head.
It definitely has the tone and feel of Indiana Jones, which is kind of neat.
Where's the stone, you American rat?
What stone?
Have you ever heard of
And the face really does look like Indiana Jones too. It looks like Harrison Ford for sure.
And I have it. I endured this dreadful mountain even if my mind was screaming every step of the way. Because of a concept you narrow-minded Americans will never understand.
It's like watching a movie.
Total and absolute devotion.
Which I won't be surprised if the game ends up becoming like you're playing through like a movie. And and I'm okay with that.
Is your stupid American cartoons. Choo choo, choo choo. You laugh and dance, celebrating your own idiocy and drinking the piss you call beer. I will walk through fire for the devoted men of the Reich. Give me that stone.
You gotta love these over-the-top freaking German Nazis.
I shall search your corpse to make sure.
Please wait.
Give me the stone.
Star-Lord, you're not lying. This does look so much better than Dial of Destiny. Uh-oh. Avalanche time. Let's get ourselves into a typical Indiana Jones, let's get the hell out of here moment. I mean, I know they're using all in-game footage here, but it really is just like a movie. Like, there hasn't been any call to action for anything. Oh, that looks cool. Oh. It feels like classic Indiana Jones. Wait. Why are they showing that? Oh my god, don't tell me. Are they going to allow you to play legendary moments of Indiana Jones? Because why else would they show that? Could you imagine? Maybe animation is the way to go. Well, I mean, you're onto something there, but is that what we want to see? Of course not. But if you want to kind of keep the spirit and feel of Indiana Jones and not be so distracted by bad CG, bad deep faking, you know, Harrison Ford being too old. By the way, this looks really good. I know I was kind of dogging on this the other day, but the more I see of this actually looks really good. Even though it does feel a lot like Gundam. But look how fast everything moves. This looks amazing. I still love... Yeah, I do too. That's why it would be a shame if we could never recapture those same legendary Indiana Jones-like moments in live action. But we just saw it's... If they can do it well through animation, I don't know. Maybe that's the best way to carry on the legacy. Time to get our lazy asses up and moving. I'm warming up to this. Mecha Break? I don't like the name, but this looks actually pretty damn good. Oh, another Asian-inspired game.
Never know you are a monster.
Ooh.
Until someone comes to slay you. The first signs are really subtle. But over time,
Alright, that's creepy.
it becomes clear.
What's this? Ninja Gaiden.
The gift changes you.
Onimusha.
Slowly consuming every little part of your humanity.
Maybe make animation first and AI generated live action. I mean, I won't be surprised if that ever actually comes to fruition. In another 24 years? Yeah, maybe. If anyone even cares about stuff like Indiana Jones anymore. This looks really nice.
I should know. It runs in my blood.
Nothing is forever. Wu Chang. Wu Chang, Wu Chang. Sorry. That looks actually pretty cool. Another game I wouldn't mind messing around with. Especially since it's coming out on Game Pass too.
Come. Your Emperor has chosen you as our envoy to the living lands. That wild frontier suffers from the dream scourge.
What is this?
Find the root of this terrible plague and put an end to it.
He is wrong.
I am Metal Face.
Scourge is but a symptom of a deeper, more dangerous rot. Go, tame the chaos that plagues the living lands, so that those who remain standing can shape its future.
They both deceive you.
There is more wonder in this world than eyes alone can see. You must open yourself to its mysteries. Tend to its purpose, no matter how wild.
Yeah, I don't know. I've kind of lost interest in this. I don't know what it is.
Truly needs its protector.
Choose your side. I'm not a huge fan of fantasy-like games. Knight, you know, like Knight in Shining Armor type games that are all just only first person. Avowed. Because I don't know, it feels like I need to have that option to be in third person for games like that, but I don't know.
World premiere.
World premiere. Oh, Rebellion. Back for Blood. Left 4 Dead. I don't know. Hansel and Gretel for Dead. Sniper 75. I'm gonna get you. Boom. Hey, that's freaky. What if the Nazis created Ed 209? Atomfall. All right, that's new. But it looks like everything else. I feel like it's another game like I've seen before. Nothing new. Here we go. Another Asian-inspired game.
Father ever tell you why my bones ache in the weather?
Why?
War. Their soldiers killed everyone.
I do not fear our enemy. They talk of peace and dreams.
Oh, is this Assassin's Creed? Star-Lord, is this Assassin's Creed?
Our people deserve to be freed of the oppressor's grasp.
Vengeance is a long path now, Believe me, there are other ways to heal.
Oh, wait a minute. You may actually convince me to go back to an Assassin's Creed game here.
Do not deserve to keep it. There is much we will learn from each other, Yasuke. You can see when two people fit, when they will be better together.
I love that. That looks really good. I read your mind.
Together, we will bring justice back to the people.
Okay. Okay. Coming out this November. Wow. You may actually convince me to go back to an Assassin's Creed game after so many years. Yeah, it's a big franchise. I think a lot of people forget that it is a major franchise. There's a reason why they keep churning out Assassin's Creed games, but after the second one, I've lost interest because it just felt like rinse and repeat. It felt like the same thing over and over again, but I don't know. That might convince me to go back. It looks really good.
край, чарівний край черемоша й прута. Ти моя любов, ти рідна матінко моя. Жива.
Координати закинув. Поквапся.
I mean, this just looks like any other Call of Duty like game. Is this that Chernobyl franchise? Isn't there like a Chernobyl game franchise? Am I remembering that correctly? Or Stalker, is it called? Whoa, wait a minute. What the hell is that?
Зараз час такий. Час можливостей.
Yo, what is that? It's like a mix of like humans and weird creatures. You got tornadoes. He's using a very aliens-inspired radar.
Іди своїм шляхом. І тоді ти зможеш побачити зону по-своєму.
Stalker. See, I knew it. Heart of Chernobyl. That actually looks really good. Again, another game coming out this year. I've never played any of those Stalker games. Dude, if they made a game about the actual meltdown of Chernobyl, that would be cool.
Behind Stalker 2. We can't wait for you to experience their game yourselves on September 5th. Today, you've seen amazing games from creators around the world, from both our partners and our own studios, from the biggest blockbusters to original independent games. I hope you enjoy the breadth of titles coming to Xbox. In addition to all these great games, we're introducing a new all-digital Series X and expanding color and storage options across
here we
the
go.
Series X and S lineup. They'll be coming to select markets
For all of you guys out there thinking they're giving up on hardware, they're not.
alongside the many other devices in our Xbox gaming family, offer you more choices. It's our mission to make Xbox the best place for you to play by including the titles from our own studios and Game Pass at launch, by bringing your games into the future with our commitment to game preservation, by pushing the technical boundaries in our future hardware, and empowering you to play your games anywhere you want on Xbox consoles, PC, and cloud. This is what defines Xbox today and in the future, and we're hard at work on the next generation. Immediately after Showcase ends,
Oh boy.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Direct begins. We're taking you inside Treyarch and Raven for an extended look at what's next in Black Ops. But before we dive into the Direct, we've saved one more thing.
Xbox Portable. I'm waiting for them to announce that. No, it's a game. World premiere. Oh, Gears of War, let's go! Finally, we're getting another Gears of War game. Man, these games have always been so good. Is this Phoenix? It looks like Phoenix, but I thought he already passed away in the last games, no? Maybe this is going back in time. Uh-oh. It ain't over yet. Hold on to your butts. I got you. Yeah, a whole bunch of old school titles. Look at the view of the city there like that. E-Day. Wait a minute. Are they going back to like when all of these events just started happening for the first time? Oh, wait a minute. That's actually pretty interesting if they do that. Wow. I gotta hand it to Microsoft. I think they did a kick-ass job, honestly. I don't know. Best presentation in my opinion. When you compare it to Sony's State of Play and the Summer Game Fest on Friday. I don't know, man. This... kind of excited. Now, I don't know if I want to watch this Call of Duty shit. I know a lot of people love the Call of Duty stuff. Star-Lord, I know you just started playing Call of Duty. Are you still playing it? How are you liking it so far?
We're excited to share what we've been working on for the past few years. For Black Ops 6, we really wanted to give ourselves the time to craft something truly great. This means we're delivering a new level of polish and innovation across all.
We'll leave it here. We'll just keep watching it.
For over 20 years, and I can tell you that we have something special on our hands with Black Ops 6. I know that the team are
It's time for me to thank the Dickless at Sony.
Campaign and global innovations across the entire.
With Black Ops 6, we're taking players to a new but familiar era, the early 90s. In true signature Black Ops fashion, our story builds on real history.
Yeah, I like the fact that at least with this new Call of Duty, it's going to be around all the stuff that happened in the 90s with George Bush and Clinton, which is kind of neat for me, you know, remembering growing up during that time. But it's I don't know, it's a little bit more of the same.
Every aspect,
to be honest.
to deliver the fun and attitude players expect from the Black Ops franchise.
Multiplayer is of course here and brings the Black Ops style and provides a playground for the brand new Omni movie.
But I have to say, man, this presentation from Microsoft, I don't know, in my opinion, kicked ass. So much throwbacks, so many follow-ups and sequels of franchises that we've been dying for, you know, waiting for.
With our partners at Raven.
You know, it all started off with Doom. I love the fact that we're getting a new Doom game.
No turning back now.
All right. I'm going to, while this is playing, I'm going to pull up a recap list of everything announced.
We're focused on delivering missions so iconic that they stick in your memory long after.
So that I can kind of do like a quick recap.
Every step of the narrative. We're giving you more variety, more dynamic moment-to-moment gameplay, and more options to finish each mission.
We can do this loud or quiet.
The guy looked like who's that? Action Jackson.
The game is packed with unexpected moments of Black Ops mystery. It's a high-octane spy thriller where you're never sure who to trust and what's real. And it's all set against the backdrop of the early 90s. The Soviet Union was crumbling after the fall of the Berlin Wall and the end of the Cold War. The US is the only remaining superpower. The Gulf War was dominating headlines everywhere, and there was a growing mistrust in government, reflected everywhere, across the music, television, and pop culture of the time. When we talk about the Black Ops timeline, Black Ops 6 comes after the events of
Star-Lord, I live, I
It is
die, or
directly tied to the
respawn.
1986
Yep, that
flashbacks
sounds like
in
every
Black Ops
other
2,
Call
the
of Duty game.
aftermath of which has left our heroes in dire
I'm becoming the George Lucas of video games.
Something you should see.
Black Ops 6 blends the rich and gritty history of previous franchise titles with bold new characters.
So for anyone watching live, again, quick reminder, hit that like button, would greatly appreciate it. Also, let me know which title that was announced during this presentation that stood out to you the most, that you were like super amped out about, like super amped and excited about.
Often behind a desk or on the other end of a radio.
When this Call of Duty version of the presentation here ends, we'll do a quick recap of everything.
Marshall is a reluctant leader driven by a strong moral compass. Marshall and Woods
And then we'll
are
call it a
working
day
with
so that
another
everyone else can enjoy the rest of their Sunday.
CIA handler Jane Harrow. She's a born leader, fearless and brilliant, and helps manage their relationships within the agency. Woods' ability to operate in the shadows has always been hugely valuable to the CIA, whether they want to admit it or not. And Marshall has the ability to make tough calls in the field, ones that Harrow trusts him to make. But when an operation goes wrong, Woods and Marshall are suspended and ultimately forced to go rogue. They soon realize they have to trust each other.
When you were younger, you cared more? Cared more exactly for what?
Without any
like
of their usual resources.
games?
They have to build their own
Like
team,
in general?
recruiting two exciting new characters in Felix Newman, a technical genius, and Savati Dima, a mysterious assassin. With the end of the Cold War,
Yeah,
these former
I don't blame
enemies
you.
have become new allies.
It's kind of hard
With
to
the
get
sudden
excited
return
over
of
games today.
notorious operative
Like
Russ
when
Ladd,
you,
who'd gone missing for months,
you know, when you're kind of like around
may have become a new enemy.
our generation and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know exactly how old you are, Star-Lord, but like for me, it has to be something like really either nostalgic or very different to get me hyped about anything in the game industry. You know, anything video game related.
The next, you'll be pulling off a heist at a casino.
Uh-oh. What's happening to my feed? Uh-oh. There we go.
We aim to take players all over the world and immerse.
Hey, knock it off. Stop it. Play, damn you. Come on. You can do it. Sorry about this, guys. Yo. What the hell? Is it just me, or did the actual feed like started lagging? All right, there we go. We're back. Sorry about that, y'all. Or maybe I'm just doing too much behind the scenes right now. I apologize. My computer sometimes struggles with that shit. Oh my god, this is starting to piss me off. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's refresh. It's time to refresh. Sorry, everyone. There we go.
You'll find that some of our destinations have a startling contrast in look and feel as well. We have a mission that takes place in an opulent casino in Southern Europe. It's unlike any past mission in Call of Duty. And what the player
Star-Lord still gets frustrated. UFC has all their best moves on the left and right bumper instead of the triggers. No control configuration. Oh, that's kind of weird. I don't remember it that way. Wait, which UFC are you playing? Are you playing... You're not playing the original one, right? Are you playing like a UFC 3 or 2 or something like that?
Disruptor.
It's old, to be
campaign is
fair.
grounded within an expanded campaign hub called the Safe House. You might remember we also had that in Black Ops Cold War. But this time, we wanted to think a little bit more broadly about the environment. We chose to have our team's hub located in a more naturalistic setting. So, it's in an abandoned manor by an ocean cliffside.
When was the last time we got a proper Call of Duty game that's not Warzone?
KGB black site, which was operational during the 50s.
I feel like it's been a minute,
This
no?
brings a lot of intrigue to the safe house and will allow players to explore and discover secrets from the past. The team is also bringing back the
What's going on, Suck?
which is still the centerpiece of the safe house experience.
Yeah, this looks
brand new upgrades.
definitely looks like a nice upgrade to the Call of Duty series.
Gain deeper insights
Are
into
you a
missions,
fan of the Call of
and
Duty
analyze
series,
evidence
Suck?
collected throughout missions.
Okay, the attacker comes in. I'll go. 3, 2, 1, go! That was sick.
I'm doing alright. I'm a little tired. I was out all day and pretty late with some friends yesterday, so I woke up late. But I'm hanging in there. What about you?
We've pushed ourselves at every corner to innovate and craft the most signature Black Ops experience for our players. Movement has been a consistent area of focus and innovation for Call of Duty. And with Black Ops 6, we're redefining movement across the entire game. For the first time ever, players can sprint in any direction and move like a true Black Ops
Oh,
hero.
okay, that's
Entirely
different.
New global system we call Omni Movement. This unlocks the ability to move like never before and seamlessly chain combat maneuvers like slide, dive, and our enhanced supine prone in full 360 degrees range of motion.
Wow. That's definitely
From the beginning,
different.
We started with, you can't do this thing, why? And then realized people actually move that way. What happens if we get rid of that construct? And then instantly it opened up like, oh, if you can sprint in any direction, then you can dive in any direction, you could slide in any direction, which then led to all the on-the-ground movement and everything else chaining together.
That's kind of cool. That's neat. I love the jumping and spinning you could do.
It's really been something that changes how you think and play the game.
It's going to lead to a lot of like action-oriented gunfights,
Experience Omni movement, there's no going back.
like from like action movies. Could you imagine if they keep the same control configurations for multiplayer? People who jump and spin and snipe. I'm sure that they could potentially piss people off.
These can be enabled in player options, and they're broken down into 3 categories: sprint assist, mantle assist, and crouch assist. And each of these settings will
Oh, Suck, when yesterday when you were on the stream, you were at a club. Oh, that's amazing. That's so funny.
focus on what they want to do and not how to do it. We want every player, regardless of skill level or input or experience with Call of Duty.
That's a first for me. I've never had anyone watch any of my streams at a club before, so that's hilarious.
We looked at other genres like racing games, where they have these great assist settings that can be turned on and off. Things like traction control or assisted braking. And we really love the idea of taking that thinking and applying it to our own movement options. I don't think this is a one-size-fits-all thing, and I encourage players to play around with combos of these settings to really dial in their preferred setup.
Wow, they're really putting a lot of different changes into movement, button configurations, button combos.
We've actually increased that to 9 regions, so now we can determine if that enemy was shot in their left leg or right leg, and then we'll play a bespoke.
Oh, see, that's kind of neat.
Depending on that location that they were hit. So world connectivity is this concept that players' movement and reactions are connected to the world based on their choices. A great example that really shines is a global feature we call corner slicing, where as you round a corner or go through a doorway, your weapon's going to dynamically rotate in the direction that you're rounding that corner. And since it's dynamic, it'll be a bit more dramatic if you're slowly clearing a room, but won't affect you at all if you're barreling full speed around that same corner.
Yeah, they're doing all this so that it feels more like you're playing like a full-on action movie. which is not a bad thing. There was a free online shooter like Call of Duty called Bullet Force for PC. I think I've heard of that. Did you played it? I'm assuming, right? Is it really that good? And did you think about, or did you get reminded about your that Epic game shooter you're thinking about? Are you still trying to remember it?
Real-time analysis of spontaneous performances was captured and processed to make every emotional, impactful moment true to actual life. We made sure to have special attention to the cuticles.
Yeah, you're right, Suck. Everyone can be John Wick now. You're right.
There's dirt in between their nails, the oils on their palms as they're sweaty and running through situations that they're in. We're paying attention to every detail.
The thing that I'm most excited about is the number of new weapons from the era that we've added, which includes many that are brand new to the franchise. Our heroes are rogue operatives, and they operate outside the normal playbook. That means they're procuring gear by any means necessary, and it allowed us to pull a unique mix of weapons. We made sure to deliver dozens of unique attachments for every gun.
I mean, I'll say this, like, I've always enjoyed playing a Call of Duty single-player game, like a campaign,
feel and tone of the era.
because it does feel very cinematic, and I love that now they're doing more to enhance that cinematic feel to it.
Real and hyper-real, but we want to ground our effects in realism. We find real-world reference so that we can match that motion, the weight, the timing, then riff off of that and create that hyper-real look that everybody has come to know and love from Call of Duty.
Boom!
The Black Ops 6 user experience is all about focusing players on what they need when they need it. And our in-game HUD is no different.
I love this guy's name, David
From the map
Duckworth.
To the ammo widget to in-game notifications, the Black Ops 6
What's up,
combines
Double D?
some of our best designs in a clean, streamlined experience. For the first time in Call of Duty, players will be able to change their HUD in dramatic ways to suit their needs.
Oh wow, they could change the
Streamers
brightness?
can choose a layout optimized for their setup, or maybe you want your HUD centered so you don't have to look away.
Or are they just
Want to put
highlighting
hardcore
stuff?
Anywhere, or finally put the minimap in the bottom left? Those are options as well. Not only does the HUD give players important status, it connects them to the world and helps them feel rewarded for being awesome. As players track that elusive challenge or target their next level unlock, Black Ops 6 delivers an end-to-end experience from the lobby into combat and back, where player progress and achievement are celebrated in a big way.
Jeez, that's a lot of work they're putting into this. It's kind of it's kind of interesting, but at the same time, it almost feels overkill. But I love that you can customize how your hub is going to look like.
Early on in Black Ops 6's development, we set a goal to make level.
Yeah, the map does look pretty sick.
Than ever. Looking back through the Call of Duty and Black Ops catalog, there's a lot of love, both internally at Treyarch and that we see in our community, for how we used to handle Prestige.
Oh, Prestige.
Traditional Prestige is back in Call of Duty with Black Ops 6.
I didn't even know it was gone
The
before.
best of the best from past
Shows you how long it's been
Prestige
since I played a game.
systems, and are going bigger and more rewarding than ever. Players who reach max player level will have the choice to enter Prestige, start fresh with relocked gear, and go through the leveling journey again. Black Ops 6 will have 10 Prestiges, each with a valuable set of rewards to earn and equip to peacock your status. Players who make it through Prestige 10 aren't done. Instead, they'll graduate into Prestige Master with 1,000 additional levels to climb through and a classified reward.
I wonder if my friend is like salivating right now. You know, if you remember the story of the friend I used to play with that's like sick at Call of Duty, killing people with just a knife. Like, I wonder if he's like super amped about this. Oh, multiplayer. This is what everyone's waiting for.
Look forward to multiplayer, and we will be providing a deep dive on it later in the year. For now, here's some insight into our development of Black Ops 6 multiplayer. Our vision since day one has been to craft an approachable and engaging step change of that signature Black Ops multiplayer experience. We focused on supporting 3 core playstyles for launch. Enforcers are the slayers who like to kill and stay on the move. Recon is all about intel and counter-intel play. and strategists are support.
Oh, your math teacher is a Counter-Strike pro?
Enemy score streaks for the team.
That's Counter-Strike, right?
All of our
CSGO.
gadgets and multiplayer have been intentionally designed through that lens of supporting these.
He was a night fighter? Yeah. My friend, who I used to play with, like way back in the day when I used to really play Call of Duty, he got so good that all he would do is run around maps with just a knife. And he would always win every match we played. With ourselves and with random people online. He'd always be number one. His prestige, he reset his prestige like multiple times. He's just so sick at the game. It was like maddening to us. And the worst part is that when he would kill you, all you heard on the mic was and I'm just like, motherfucker.
To keep the action flowing but still have meaningful decisions for the player to make. The maps have
Like he has 13,000 hours playtime. Jeez. That's crazy. Is that Counter-Strike on the phone?
Some of those locations through the multiplayer lens.
We've covered a lot today, but couldn't leave you without giving you just one more thing.
What are you gonna give us, Treyarch? Oh yeah, zombie mode. How can we forget about zombie mode?
Round-based Zombies is back, and we're picking up the Dark Aether storyline where we left it. We're excited to announce that there will be 2 brand new maps available at launch, with a curated mix of fan-favorite features and new elements to discover. For those new to Zombies, it's our unique take on the cooperative horde mode, where every map is packed full of powerful weapons and upgrades, deadly enemies, and tons of secrets to uncover. The legacy of Zombies is incredibly important to Treyarch, and we are so proud of what the mode is bringing to players in Black Ops 6. As you've heard today, the innovations and movements...
Zombie mode is kind of fun in Call of Duty.
Plus, there are many additional
I'll admit,
features,
I enjoyed playing that mode from time to time.
A truly epic return for round-based Zombies. Be on the lookout for more intel coming later this year.
Steph interviewed AB. Mark?
Now, we know we only gave you a little taste of multiplayer here today, so make sure
that's cool.
calendars for our worldwide multiplayer reveal event at Call of Duty Next on August 28th. Make sure to stay tuned for details and watch your favorite streamers get hands-on Black Ops 6 so you can be prepped and ready to jump into our MP beta and feel Omni movement for yourself. We'll be sharing so much more about
that Omni movement is going to be a big deal, and that could potentially be a game changer for games like this. But I'm sure it's going to end up pissing a lot of people off too. Like I said, it's bad enough that you have such great players kill sniping.
Am I allowed to talk about Warzone yet?
Oh, tease for those who love Warzone.
Black Ops 6 was and still is,
but you know, those like skilled players who could like snipe kill from a distance or even up close. Could you imagine jumping, spinning, and then sniping and then like killing everybody that way? I mean, that would piss the hell out of me.
Players to move how real people and operators move. In other cases, it led us back to some of our classic systems like Prestige, then taking that classic system through the ringer and making updates and improvements. Across our weapons, gear, operators, maps, and more, a huge push has been to hit the highest visual and audio fidelity possible. The campaign tells an all-new Black Ops story where you're forced to go rogue and are being hunted by the teams that trained you. On top of that, the team is really focused on mission and engagement variety.
Just everything I've seen so far, the time period it takes place, I may be very interested in checking out the campaign, the single-player campaign, because that does look like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Better than ever, from movement to shooting to footsteps to engagement.
And why not? It's going to be day and date on Game Pass. Why not?
There is so much more to share across all 3 game modes before the game officially launches on October 25th.
October 25th this year. Get ready.
The entire team, we
get ready, get hyped.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
All right. I'll admit, I wasn't thinking that I wanted to watch this, but I'm glad I did, because I got to see a lot of what's in the works with this new Call of Duty, and I gotta say, it looks pretty nice, pretty impressive. I think that's it, right? Game over? No pun intended? Oh, wait. Here's their recap. God, I hope this is not copyrighted music. I hope it's not copyrighted music. Please don't fuck it up for me. Maybe I should just mute it. All right, I'm going to mute it. Just in case. So you can kind of see the recap of everything that was unveiled, revealed, talked about during this showcase. Look, I said this a little earlier. Maybe it's just me, or maybe Microsoft knows how to speak my language better, but I feel like this showcase kicked all types of ass. I mean, this was really an exciting showcase for me personally. There were multiple games that I felt excited for, that I was impressed by. Plus, very much to like what Star-Lord alluded to, it had a lot of nostalgic feel to it, because a lot of these major franchises finally gave us something that many fans are looking forward to. And that's, you know, follow-ups to these games, sequels to these games, while also sprinkling in some new things that actually look pretty like decent, pretty good, and exciting. I mean, Perfect Dark. I can't believe that we're getting a new Perfect Dark game, and how different it looks and how exciting it looks. I mean, that looks so good. Doom looks fantastic. You know, we finally got a glimpse of how Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid 3 remake looks like, and it looks, oh man, I can't wait. Starlord said, I like it, well done. Yeah, it's so funny, because it's like we already went through. All right, I'm going to end their feed there. I think we're done with that. So thank you, Microsoft. You know, State of Play, Sony's State of Play came out, and you would think this is their moment that they can showcase a lot of exciting stuff. And for the most part, it was very meh. Some things were just like, okay, that looks kind of neat. Maybe I'll mess around with that. But nothing that was like really, really like, oh man, I can't wait, right? Then we had the Summer Game Fest presentation. And even that, you would think that would be the moment that we would see a lot of fun and exciting things. And just like State of Play, some of it was like, oh, that looks interesting. I feel like I've seen that already before, blah, blah, blah. So it just felt, you know, whatever. Like, it was a little underwhelming. I don't know about this, but these guys came out swinging. I mean, they had to. They really, really had to, because, you know, I think a lot of people felt the same way with State of Play and Sony. A lot of people felt the same way with Summer Game Fest. These guys had a lot to prove, especially with all the stuff happening from the beginning of the year. All the layoffs, the closures of development studios, you know, them at one point sounding like they're giving up on gaming, but they're not. Mixed messaging, all that stuff. Everyone's, you know, asking for Phil Spencer to step down, you know, and I still don't, you know, I'm still not happy with him as heading up all of this stuff. But as a team, as a collective, I'm very impressed with what we got today. Suck, did you play Ghost of Tsushima? I did. Ghost of Tsushima was a fantastic game. It was like one of the first games I played on stream when I used to stream on Twitch back in the day. Back in 2020, I believe it was. I got very deep into it, but I never had a chance to finish it. So I've been meaning to go back to it, because I love that game. I love Ghost of Tsushima. It's so good. But let's like quickly recap everything that, you know, was talked about and unveiled today. So obviously we got the big Call of Duty Black Ops 6. It takes place in the 90s. Very, very cool stuff. I liked everything. They just had a major presentation recapping about what they're doing there at Treyarch for this. So, I mean, this looks pretty good. Doom Dark Ages looks amazing. I love the Doom series. I love what they kind of did when they brought it back into like current gen status. And thinking that this is going back to like Dark Age time, and you have the Doom guy fighting everybody, everything looks so good. I'm really this was the first one that popped up that got me really excited, and I was really excited for that. State of Decay 3, I've never played any of them. To be completely honest, it feels very much like Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood, all those like zombie survival games where you can play up to 4 people. So if you're a fan of State of Decay, I mean, this one looks pretty neat for you guys. Dragon Age, again, never played a Dragon Age game. Looks okay, looks fine. Starfield, it's nice that they're getting a new DLC. I was never one of those guys who, you know, talked badly about Starfield. I thought it was okay. I had fun with it. But I've never, I think I played at most 25 hours and I just kind of stopped. Maybe this will get me back into this. Also, I have to say, a lot of the stuff that was unveiled and announced today, with the exception of maybe a small handful, are all coming out this year. And that's crazy, you know, that it made me realize, wow, there are a lot of things coming out this year. You couldn't really tell that with State of Play or the Summer Game Fest, because a lot of the titles there, most of that was coming out 2025, 2026, TBD. But majority of the stuff that was unveiled here is coming out this year, which is very exciting. And of course, with that added bonus that it's going to be day and date on Game Pass, right? So Starfield's getting a DLC. Fallout 76 is finally getting some sort of DLC expansion. So if you're still playing Fallout 76, I think that's a lot of fun. The big reveal is that now you could play as a ghoul, which I think a lot of people were really excited for. So that's kind of neat. This game, South of Midnight, looks fantastic. I really love the look and feel to this. Has kind of like that southern kind of culture, mysticism in it. And the art style is very, very cool. Very reminiscent of like Into the Spider-Verse or Puss in Boots, like that movie, like the dropped frame animation, the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem movie. Very much similar animation style, and it looks really good. Very well done. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I have no idea what this game was. Now that I see it, I'm intrigued. It kind of feels like a Final Fantasy like, maybe Nier Automata kind of style of gameplay, but it looked gorgeous. It looked very, very beautiful. Star-Lord right now is fighting Shaquille O'Neal in UFC. Awesome. I hope you kick his ass. This right here, Perfect Dark. Oh my God. I creamed myself when I saw this. At first, I wasn't sure what game it was. The minute I heard them refer to her as Agent Dark, I was like, oh my God, we're getting a Perfect Dark game? Looks so good. Leaps and bounds as far as aesthetics and graphics from the last time we saw a Perfect Dark game. I'm super excited for this because I was a huge fan of this series. The original game on N64, and I correct me if I'm wrong, but I do feel like we got an Xbox treatment of this back in the day. World of Warcraft, we're finally getting a World of Warcraft expansion, War Within. I've never played any of them, but this looks pretty cool if you're a fan of World of Warcraft. Age of Mythology Retold. It's like another like simulation type game, RTS type game, so if you're into that stuff, that looked kind of neat. Flintlock, Siege of Dawn. This is another new game that came out that looked kind of interesting. Looked a little bit similar to like a lot of things we've seen already before, but I like that she can like morph into this wolf-like creature that she is journeying with. So that's kind of neat. This right here, Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater. Oh boy, I want this like now. The story that I've always shared with people was I first started playing Snake Eater when it first came out, and at the same time, I was working at Blockbuster Video. I only played at most maybe 5 hours of it. Had a customer come in who rented it, beat it in a weekend, and he returned it. And while he was picking up another game, I was like, "Oh, cool! How was this game? Did you enjoy it?" It's like, "Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's just too bad that it wasn't really Solid Snake. You know, you're playing the other guy." Totally ruined the big surprise and reveal of the game to me. And because of that, I got super pissed off and I never went back to it. I never went back to it. I never played it, never picked it back up. Now, because of this, I think now is the time for me to go back and pick it up and play it again. Because this looks so good. I love the treatment that they're giving to this. Konami, don't fuck this up. All right? You already have us like jonesing for it. Don't mess it up. Suck is asking, what is Blockbuster Video? Blockbuster Video was a video rental chain back in like the 80s, 90s, maybe early 2000s, up until they closed down. So what you could do is you could rent movies on VHS tape. Eventually, they moved to DVD. But it was also a place where you could rent video games. What's going on, Royal Blob? Nice to see you here. Hold on. Not hold on. Hope you're doing well. I don't know what I'm talking about, but thank you for chiming in. So yeah, so it was like a chain of video rental stores, and I worked at the local neighborhood one. Yeah, Starlord, Konami, you have one job. Don't mess this up, because telling you, this is a game that's going to make people very happy. Diablo 4 is finally getting some sort of DLC expansion here. Great for a lot of players because of Game Pass. I just started playing Diablo recently because of that. So it's nice to hear that they're working on new content for this, and they don't have to wait too much longer for it because it's coming out this year. Finally, we got an update on Fable. It looks great. Still looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Scheduled to arrive next year, but it's nice to see an update on this. I've never played any of the Fable games, but I've always been told I should. Maybe I may look into that before this game comes out. Sea of Thieves, I've never played it, but you know they're getting a new season, so they announced that. Indiana Jones, we got a very extended kind of cutscene that was very movie-like, and Starlord and I were kind of joking about it, saying that this felt much better than watching Dial of Destiny. It had the same feel and tone of the Indiana Jones movie, the same type of action beats. There's always those moments where they find themselves in a situation where they have to get the hell out of there, and it looks like that was basically what that scene was. The voice acting sounded amazing, really, really good. So it's interesting to see how well they've kind of captured that essence of Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones. Saw a little bit new gameplay, but not too much. But all the cutscene itself, which was very much like watching a movie, was in-game graphics. So at least we got that. The big tease that I'm very curious about is at the very end of the trailer, they had the same recreated moment of Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark when he's walking out with the idol. He turns around and he sees this giant boulder running down. Now I'm wondering, why did they show that? Why is that in this game? Are you telling me, this is just speculation, are you telling me that there is a possibility that they'll have legendary moments that you can recreate and replay through as Indiana Jones in this?
I'm gonna come.
If that's true, sign me up now. Give me this game. And it's still on track to release this year. So, woo, can't wait. Suck says, oh, I know there's a Family Guy episode of about Blockbuster Video. Yeah, Blockbuster Video was very huge in the pop culture, zeitgeist during the time. And it was like a very communal experience, because every Friday night people would go to Blockbuster Video and check out a movie or several movies to watch either that night or through the weekend. So it was like a very, very common thing for a lot of families here in the United States to do. But obviously, because of Netflix and streaming, all that changed the landscape. And it was kind of sad to see Blockbuster go away, because there's something different about scrolling through a Netflix menu, trying to figure out to watch, or going to a physical location, perusing the aisles, looking at box covers, talking to people. What do you think about this movie? Oh, you saw that movie? It was such a different experience that I do kind of miss that. Will the dialogue be new in Metal Gear Solid? Maybe in some parts it should. Maybe. It's quite possible. They are really, from what it looks like, spending a lot of time on redoing that whole game. So maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. Everyone, Royal Blob is back. Great to have you back. Then we got Fragpunk. Look. This looks just like every other shooter that we've got. This looks very much like another Valorant clone, but this time they utilize cards to change up scenarios and power. So it's like you're introducing a trading card game to Valorant. I'm not for me. Just not for me. Winterboro looks very cute, endearing. Reminds me of Mouse Guard in a way. It looks like a survival type game, but you're a mouse. It looks and feels like you're playing through a comic book or a cartoon. So that looks very cool. Mixtape. This had everything that I love. 80s, awesome animation style. It's Annapurna. I don't know what the hell the game's about, but I love the look and feel of it. I may definitely give this a shot when it comes out. Plus, it has a great soundtrack. I mean, look at the soundtrack that they have. They have Joy Division, Susie and the Banshees, Iggy Pop, Smashing Pumpkins, Devo. I mean, for the soundtrack alone, I would want to play this game, you know? Wait a minute, this can't be it, is it? I thought they had more. Hold on, let me refresh this page. This site may be a little bit behind. Okay, there we go. All right. I thought so. Don't scare me there, GameSpot. I'm giving you some love because I'm sick of IGN. Star-Lord, I want to see Easter eggs of Hideo Kojima talking trash about Konami. That could be like a hidden Easter egg in one of his other games. Microsoft Flight Simulator, we're getting a new version in 2024. So for those of you who love flight simulators, this looks like it's going to be another fun one for you guys. It definitely looks pretty. I will say that. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Oh my God. Of course, Star-Lord was super excited about this. I was actually excited about this. Assassin's Creed is now finally going into feudal Japan. And you know what? I haven't picked up an Assassin's Creed game since the second one. I may come out of retirement and play this one because I love how it looks. It looks actually pretty exciting. Snake in the Jungle reading articles. Suck my tolly, sorry. As a little kid, my mom often took me to the German version of Blockbuster video. That was so cool. You're right. It's another thing. Yeah. What was the name of your chain, your video rental chain in Germany? I would love to know what that was, because I always find that stuff very interesting. Then we got Anim Fall. Kind of hard to describe what this game was. It felt very much like any other first-person apocalyptic type of game. It had like a mixed feeling of not Left 4 Dead, but just insert any zombie-like weird game, Fallout, all that kind of stuff in this, and this is what that was. So it looked okay. Life is Strange is coming out with another chapter, Double Exposure. Looks cool. I've never played Life is Strange, but I've been meaning to. So if you're a fan of that, this could be something great for you guys. Mecha Break, we got an extended look at this. I know I kind of down-talked this game when it was revealed during Friday's presentation. I was like, we already have Gundam and Armored Core. Why do we need another mech-like game? I gotta tell you, I think I'm warming up to this. This looks really good. It's so fast. The mechs itself look great. The action looks very intense. So I don't know. I may give that one a shot. Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. I've never played Stalker at all. This looks good. This looks really good. It may get me into the franchise for the first time. So we'll see. Shut up, phone. But yeah, this looks amazing. Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers. This looks like another Souls-like game in Asia. Looks like we're in Japan in this one. But now we have a female main character. So Stellar Blade in feudal Japanish kind of area, I guess. Or maybe I should say this is China. So this is like the Ming Dynasty, according to this. So just think of Stellar Blade like in that type of scenario, that with less boob action, I guess. Gears of War, that was the big last reveal of the presentation, and I love the Gears franchise. I've been wondering when we're going to get another Gears of War game, and my gosh, this looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. E-Day, I think we're going way back in time. I knew that was Marcus Phoenix that we saw. He looks a little younger, and just seeing like the city getting demolished and infiltrated by all of these like aliens looks like we're going back in time at the very early events of when everything would happen. Very much like A Quiet Place Day 1. So I'm all for it. No release date confirmed, but it was just something that they showed us to let us know that they're working on this. And that is exciting. I'm so happy for that. Suck, I don't know how to explain the name to you in English because it was a German word joke. Really? Well, what's the German name? Let me know what the German name is. I'm just very curious what that is. But yeah, that's everything that we got at today's Microsoft Game Showcase. And like I said, after that, we got treated to a nice elongated preview of everything Call of Duty that is being worked on for the new game. And yeah, it looks good. I gotta say, it looks good. And then at the end of that, they also kind of tease that sounds like they're working on updated stuff for Warzone. So I'm sure a lot of you Call of Duty fans out there are going to be super excited for that. Suck saying the name of the video rental chain store in Germany, is Die Videothek. Die Videothek. Sounds very 80s. That's kind of a neat name, though. I like it. I like it. If you love reminiscing and being nostalgic about the days of VHS and renting movies, there's a great documentary. I think it's on Apple TV right now, called Kim's Video. Kim's Video, and I remember Kim's Video back in the day. I would always walk by it. I went in it a couple of times. And it at one point, this video store in New York had the largest collection of movies that you cannot find anywhere else. Independent movies, low budget movies, movies that were once lost and forgotten. It was a classic, iconic store. And then there was a crazy story about when the guy sold the business and sold the collection to like some Italian company, and they just sat on the collection, not doing anything with it. It's so crazy. So crazy. It's such a great documentary. You should definitely check it out. Oh my God, that's pretty good German from you, really? You're being too kind. I don't think I'm very good with languages, but I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, Starlord said it looks good. I mean, I gotta say, a lot of good things to look forward to. So I'm curious, what are some of the things you're excited about? I'll hang out for like the next 10 minutes, and then I'm just gonna sign off and enjoy the rest of the Sunday. And then hopefully the rest of you guys can enjoy the rest of your Sunday too. For Suck, you'll get to enjoy the rest of your evening and get some rest. What's everyone looking forward to? What are you most excited about from this presentation? I'm surprised. I'll be honest. I'm surprised on how much I like this presentation. You know, and I don't consider myself to be like a Microsoft fanboy or an Xbox fanboy, even though Xbox, the consoles are the ones that I play the most. I play everything. As you know, as long as there's something interesting to play on a console, I will play it. It doesn't matter. But just comparing the state of play versus the presentation on Friday and this one they worked on, and this one knocked it out of the park for me. I already, through the recap, I mentioned multiple stuff that I am excited for. I couldn't really tell you that with State of Play or Friday's the only thing on Friday's presentation that got me super pumped was that retro Power Rangers game, because for me that looked like a lot of fun, But in here, There are multiple things that I couldn't wait for, and I'm like super excited for. So, yeah, it's crazy. Suck. Oh, me and my friends sitting on my balcony sharing some cold beers while watching your stream. Oh man, that's awesome. What's up, everybody? Hope you're enjoying. What beer are you drinking? Sounds like me and my friends last night. We were all hanging outside, drinking beers and talking and all that stuff. Also, again, for one last reminder, I think I did a better job at this time. Don't forget, hit that like button if you're watching any of the streams. Peroni. Cool. Very, very cool. Started saying I need to check out that Power. Yeah, that Power Rangers game looked like that's going to be a lot of fun. Especially if it supports like online multiplayer, like co-op. Oh man, it's very much like Shredder's Revenge at that point. And I'm all about that. That's going to be so much fun. Birra Moretti. What is that? Is that a type of beer? It's from Italy. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever had that. You know, it's kind of funny. I spent a week in Italy traveling around with my brother. So my brother used to be in the American Army, and his last assignment was in Italy. So I was able to visit him and hang out with him and his wife and his dog. We traveled around, but I didn't really experience the nightclub scene or the bar scenes out in Italy because my brother doesn't drink. None of them drink and hang out. We ate a lot of great food. We went to a lot of great restaurants, but I never got the chance to experience the nightlife. You know, especially because I was staying with them. You guys are trying out new stuff. Nice, man. Well, I hope you guys are having an awesome night, having fun. And I appreciate you guys checking out the stream too. That's really, really nice of you guys to do so. Hopefully it was entertaining for all of you. Is everyone there? Are all of you guys like game fans? Do you all play video games? Star-Lord needs his fix. What fix is that? For Power Rangers? If you're just joining in on the stream right now, I'm just chilling out after watching and reacting to the latest Xbox game showcase. Great stuff revealed. If you're tuning in, or if you had a chance to watch the presentation, let us know what games you're excited for the most from the presentation. For any games out there worthy. Well, I think that's a sentiment that I can definitely share and agree with. I feel like right now, there are games that I'm enjoying playing, but there isn't one that stands out saying, I have to drop everything right now and play this. Because, like, I have to. But this year, looks like we're going to get a good amount of that. You know, especially if you have Game Pass and stuff. So I'm very, very excited to see what I can play this year. Yeah, I found Suck saying I found your stream a couple of days ago and shared it with my friends. Not all of us play video games. Okay, that's cool. Well, thank you for sharing. I really, really appreciate that. You know, and it's, again, I don't only just talk video games here. I talk about everything, movies, all that stuff. Suck, you know, I believe I told you that. So I feel like I have a little bit of everything that people can either enjoy talking about or listening to. So we talk about all different type of topics. I actually have to do some work after a stream, so that's another reason why I have to kind of, I'll just go like in a couple of minutes so that I could actually do some work. When you do freelance work, there isn't such a thing as really a day off, and that's okay because your time can be very flexible, and there are benefits for sure. I'm not even playing GTA 6 until I see what it looks like first or see reviews. Well, that's fair. That's fair. Especially since you were not like a big fan of 5. You're disappointed with 5, so that makes sense to me. Nine people watching on live shorts. If everyone can hit that like button, that would be great. Would really appreciate it. And say hi. Don't be shy. We don't bite unless you want us to.
I'm gonna come.
I get it. People have ranted for good reasons. That's GTA 5. We all think you are sympathetic and charismatic guy. Oh my god. All these nice words. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Lil Sa, what's going on? Bro, tomorrow is the day. What's happening tomorrow? Am I missing something? What's happening tomorrow? By the way, Lil Sa, hope you're doing well. Nice seeing you here again. Oh, exams! Oh, boy. Hey, everyone. Wish Lil Sa good luck on his exams tomorrow. I know he was stressing out about that. Everyone wish him luck. Lil Sa, you're going to do amazing tomorrow. I liked GTA 5 at first, but the excitement left me. Seen too much crap online, especially when I was playing. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, but I get that. I get how that experience or that, that kind of talk will just ruin things for you. Of course, Ilsa. And yes, we will talk about that. I actually it's funny. I woke up late. My plan for this morning, and I know I made you a promise, so I'm about to disappoint you. My plan was to wake up early this morning. I was going to watch your video so that when I got here, I was going to be able to talk about it in case you showed up. I literally woke up late, and I woke up, got myself ready, and in 10 minutes after that, I started streaming because I didn't want to miss this presentation. So I messed up. That's on me. But I have it queued up actually on my TV so that when I'm done here, I'm going to take a little break. Right before I get into work, I'm going to watch that video. I promise you. Geek, you can chill out. No. A promise is a promise. I take those things seriously. And I'm going to watch it. My next stream, just so everyone knows, because I'll be wrapping up here in a couple of minutes. My next stream will be tomorrow around 12 p.m. Eastern time. Mondays are usually the streams where I just recap the weekend box office. What was the performance over the weekend for new movies like Bad Boys, Ride or Die. And then I'll talk about some maybe new movies I may have watched over the weekend, or we'll talk about whatever latest movie news is out there that's worth talking about. So that's usually what happens on Monday. So if you want to stop on by and check it out, you can do so then. Do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. I think it's time to start wrapping things up. If no one else has anything else to say, hold on. Star-Lord, I was thinking, I wonder if we can play Gray Fox in Metal Gear Solid. Ooh. Could you imagine if you could? That would be fun. Suck, are you from New York? I am. Born and raised in New York. Have been here most of my life. Never lived anywhere else, but I traveled a lot. So it would be huge if you could do that. If they allowed you to play Gray Fox, that would be amazing. How is it in New York? I mean, I feel like in a way the city is still trying to recuperate from the pandemic. It's definitely getting expensive here because of inflation. The city itself, so I'm outside of Manhattan. I'm in the borough of Queens. Queens is fine. It feels like the same, but Manhattan definitely has changed. A lot of businesses have moved. People are working from home now, so most offices aren't like packed. Crime is up a little bit, unfortunately. Transit systems aren't getting any better. You know, it feels like how the city was back in the 80s and 90s in a way, as far as tone and feel. But New York is New York. I mean, I love it here, but at the same time, since I've been here for so long and I've experienced a lot of what it is like outside of New York, I've been contemplating and thinking like maybe it's a time for me to test the waters elsewhere. But I'm going to miss so many things about New York. So it's kind of hard for me to think about that, you know. But it's still a fun place. You know, there's always a lot of things to do. I visited Germany. I spent New Year's in Germany. Jeez, I forget how long ago. I actually met a girl there. She was there. I knew her from when I met her in Japan, and she moved to Germany. So I spent some time with her there because we were dating for a little bit. And we traveled around. You know, we went to Dusseldorf, Frankfurt, Cologne, other places I forget right now, but it was in Frankfurt where we spent New Year's, and we celebrated New Year's there, New Year's Eve into New Year's Day, and it was a riot. We had so much fun. It was crazy. We drank a lot. We ate a lot. Spent some time in Berlin because I wanted to walk around Berlin. It was winter too, so it was kind of hard because it was very cold out, but we still enjoyed ourselves. It was a lot of fun. Online multiplayer, maybe? Yeah, Star-Lord. Maybe. Could you imagine? What other characters could you play though? That would be something interesting to think about. Yeah, Frankfurt. I had a good time in Germany. I really, really enjoyed Germany. I understand why a lot of people love to move there for work, especially like, so I go to Japan a lot, or I did at one point, and a lot of my friends, they always consider going to Germany for work. It's a nice place to be. That Germany's most fucked up city. Man, I've never experienced a New Year's celebration like in Frankfurt. No one gave a fuck there. It was so funny. People were just doing fireworks all over the place. They didn't even care if people were standing there. The funniest thing I'll never forget is that a firecracker went off at some table, and there was like an old guy standing next to the table, and the firework went off, and his jacket caught on fire. And he didn't even jump. First of all, we're all drunk at this point, right? But his shoulder's on fire. He looks at his shoulder, and he just does this. Puts out the fire, and then he continues drinking. I'm like, what? Where am I? Like, this is insanity. But yeah, it was bananas. But it was fun. Had a good time. It's crazy. Started all of Foxhound, including Psycho Mantis. Man, can you imagine playing Psycho Mantis in a multiplayer game for Metal Gear? So, yeah, it's like war. Exactly. That's a great way to explain it. It felt like I was in a war zone. And you never knew when a firework was going to blow up anywhere. I remember going back to the train. We were like ducking behind trees because things were going off all over the place. It really felt like, I was like in a movie. It was so funny. She didn't really enjoy it so much because she felt like a little scared about the whole situation. I was a little bit more okay with the whole thing. Understandably. Your friend's winter garden blew up last year? Wow. Because of fireworks? Wow. That's crazy. Are you in Frankfurt now, or you're close to Frankfurt? Or you know people who live in Frankfurt? I would definitely love to experience Oktoberfest there one day. I could imagine how batshit crazy that would be. I would love to experience that. I have friends who've been there for that time, and they said they had a blast. Star players can be hostages. That would be amazing. Oh, you know people in Frankfurt? Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. I think I am going to call it a night, or call it a day, I should say. Nighttime for Suck, because he's in Germany. Daytime for Star-Lord and I. But another fun stream, another fun time hanging out with all of you guys. And a great presentation. I have to say, a fantastic presentation. I'm still thinking about Metal Gear and Indiana Jones and Gears of War and Doom. I'm still thinking about a lot of these games, unlike all the other presentations that we got. So if you're watching this on demand, I would love to hear which game stood out to you the most. Let us know in the comments. I read all that, and I love communicating and interacting with all of you guys. So again, great time. Everyone have an amazing rest of your day or evening. Suck and all of his buddies out there drinking, having fun. Enjoy the rest of your evening, boys. Lil Sug, good luck in your exams tomorrow. Royal Blob. We had Mallory. Hope you're all having a fantastic time. Star-Lord is hyped. Thank you again for hanging out with me. Catch you again hopefully tomorrow if you're around. If not, I'll catch you some other time. All right, y'all? All right. As always, stay cool, stay classy, stay safe. I will catch you all in the next one. Bye, everyone. Peace.